everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Live in America with Man and Cat. Today, we're gonna answer some questions you guys been wondering about Cat.
We have been getting a lot of messages from you guys. Thank you so much for your messages. We really love them. Asking about my health, is there anything happening with my life or anything wrong with me that I'm losing so much weight? So I told Man that it would be a great idea for us to make a video about my health and my weight loss journey. If you guys know somebody or if you yourselves feel like you need to lose weight, for health reasons, for for self-esteem, for anything really, there's really no excuse out there for you to lose weight.
I totally agree, baby.
All right, babe, I'm gonna have like a little paper. I'm sorry, we're both gonna have some little notes because we want to stay on track so you guys get the information that you want to know and that you need to know, and so we don't talk for like hours and waste your time. So I'm sorry for the little notes. So first thing of all, Man and I plan to do 4 different videos, and this is going to be the first video that we're going to do. And we're going to touch a little bit about obesity in America, which I think it should be a topic that we should all talk about because this is a real thing. For the part 2 of this series, I'm going to show you guys the book that I've been reading, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to post the links and the descriptions of every single YouTube video, every website that I went to gather all the information that I needed to make sure that what I'm doing is a good thing for me and it's not going to damage my health in any way. And the third part,
Sounds great.
yeah, and then the last part, it's gonna be everything about my new lifestyle, because a lot of people tell me like, this is a diet, you're gonna bounce back to your weight, and I tell them no, it's not. This is my lifestyle and I want it to be for the rest of my life. I do want to point out to you guys, I do have a little bit of a disclaimer. I am not a doctor, I am not a physician, and I'm not an expert at all, okay? I am speaking to you guys from my experience to your life. You take it as you guys want it to take it. I am really just sharing what I've been through and what made me change my life.
That's awesome.
And lose weight and, be in the best shape of my life, which is what I am right now.
Baby, so what is our overall message to our friends with these videos?
All right, so that's a really good question. So first of all, I wanted to make this video in a way that I would promote body positivity. I don't want to body shame anybody because they're overweight, because they're skinny, because they have health problems. Our point is not to diminish anybody. I wanted to make this video so people realize in themselves, like ask themselves, like, is this something that I should do to my life? Am I looking at these things happening in my life, and is this like an alarm of life telling me, should I change my lifestyle? I would just really wanted to promote this and tell everybody out there, if you feel happy the way you are, that's absolutely fine. Your body does not define you. It does not define me either, but it definitely plays a huge part of who we are and how we feel about life. And on top of that, I really want to share with you guys the 3 reasons why I decided to do this. So the first reason is health. My health was deteriorating, and that was my push from life to change, to make these changes. The second reason why I did it is because I realized that I was having really bad habits, really bad eating habits. I was having a really bad relationship with food, and I really noticed that, and I really wanted to change that. So that was a wake-up call for me as well. The third reason why I did this, it's because I wanted to feel better about myself. I was gaining so much weight so quickly, and I didn't like the way that I looked. Not the way that people looked at me, because man never saw me overweight, and I love him for that, because he never really saw me like, baby, you're fat. He never told me that. You know, it's like nobody told me like, you are gaining weight.
Exactly, baby.
It was myself who realized like, oh my God, I really don't like the way I look right now. I don't like my body like this. I don't like to feel so heavy.
How was your life before when you were overweight?
My life before this new lifestyle that I have, it started about 5-6 months ago, baby. Maybe like
about 6 months ago.
About 6 months ago. And I usually work really long shifts, and it was really slow at my workplace, and I just was bored. And like many of you guys, and I know man does that too, we bore eat. We are bored, and so we eat because we're bored. And that is a really bad habit. Why? Because you're not listening to your body telling you I'm hungry. You're just bored. Your mind is bored. And the first thing you think about is food. Let's get chips. Let's get bad food into your body so you feel like you're doing something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to everybody.
Exactly. So I had really bad habits as well with food. And I was eating, I'm not kidding you guys. I haven't even told this to man, but I ate so much. Like I was eating a burger with fries, and then a couple hours later I was eating a whole bag of Cheetos. Then an hour later I was eating a fruit, and then I was eating soda. I was drinking soda, and then I was going to 7-Eleven and getting candy, and then a whole day I was eating like 12 times. I swear to you. And I wasn't drinking enough water, and I was just packing in my food like crazy. Also, my portions were really big. My portions were huge. Like I was eating a triple cheeseburger. So it was so much. So it's also important for me to share with you guys. I know a lot of you have said to me, oh, you look great before. Like, why did you lose weight? It's really important for me to tell you guys what my weight was before, so you know what I'm talking about. And I'll post some pictures on this video as well of how I looked like before and how I didn't realize how I was gaining weight. I feel like my body has never defined me, so I never thought that I needed to look good or to feel good in my body to be confident. I've always felt confident no matter how big I am or how small I am. I've always felt like my confidence does not depend on my body. My weight was 161.8 pounds. I weighed before what man weighs like now in a girl's body, which is not good, okay? And a man's body is fine. He looks great the way it is right now. But in a woman's body with my height, I'm 5'4". It's a lot, and you guys are gonna see in the pictures that I'm gonna post in there. My BMI was 27.9, which is a lot. It's a lot. Why? Because BMI takes into consideration, it takes your activity level, it takes your age, it takes your height, and it takes your overall weight. So my BMI was really high. My body fat was really bad as well. My body fat was 32.4%. That means that 32.4% of my body was fat. Yeah, so my visceral fat, which is the fat that's around your organs, around your heart, around your intestines, around your stomach, that's called visceral fat. My visceral fat was 10. So the fat around my organs was too much for me to handle, for my heart to handle as well. And my subcutaneous fat, which is the fat that's found under the skin, that fat was 28.7%. And again, these numbers might mean nothing to you right now, but on my last, like the third video, you guys are going to see the difference, and you're going to be able to compare, oh, this is how her BMI was, and that's her body fat, and then this is how it is now and how it changed. I really want to share with you guys my physical troubles that I had. And this is something that, again, nobody saw. Man didn't see, my family didn't see it, my friends didn't see it, my coworkers didn't see it at all. This is something that I went through personally in my own body, and I felt it, and I felt like I needed to change. I was getting super tired for doing nothing. If I said, oh my God, I worked out so much, I went running, it was so busy in my workplace, I would understand that I was tired, and I didn't know why I didn't have energy. I literally would come home and then lie in my bed and fall asleep. And then on top of that, my legs were hurting. My legs and my feet were hurting, and it wasn't that I was standing a lot of time, because I'm still doing the same thing, still doing the same job, from carrying my weight. And I didn't know why. Yeah, my back as well was hurting, my lower back. And I thought, that's okay, it's just normal, it's no problem, it's just common thing of life that we all get tired and we all feel hurt at some point. So I kind of dismissed that out of my life, and I didn't think about it as a big deal. However, there were more problems that followed. There was a wake-up call for me. This is something very personal that I don't really want to share a lot of details about, but I just want to let you guys know that I ended up in the ER. I was having a lot of problems with my body and my hormones, and I didn't know what was happening to me. Obviously, it was a huge bill, but on top of that, it really helped me to wake up and say, you need to do a better job at taking care of yourself and taking care of your body, because after all, we need to be healthy to be able to do anything else, to be able to go out, to be able to hang out, to be able to know people, to be able to go to work and make money. If you're not feeling healthy, if you're not feeling your best, then you can't do anything else. And now I'm going to touch on my mental problems, because a lot of times we don't realize, again, that how we feel physically, it's also going to affect our mind. My mood was like skyrocketing. It was like super happy, super sad, super angry. I was extreme on my mood, and that is not normal. When something is not right in our bodies, we have these sudden mood changes that we go through, and I was going through that. Also, it's really important for me to say that I had a really bad relationship with food. I had really bad habits. Again, I was eating very often. I was eating huge meals. I was eating bad food, and that was affecting me in every part of my life, emotionally, physically, and mentally. Like, really, everything in my body was not working in harmony and right like it is working right now. So I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's something called empty calories, which means that you put in your body food that has nothing but bad things for you. That's pretty much the quick definition of it. You can have a big steak, right? And that will have calories for you. But there's also protein in there. There's vitamins in there that are essential for your body. So even if you're eating a big steak, you're still putting some nutrition on your body. They're not empty nutrition. They're not empty calories. Eating candy, eating soda, eating French fries, those are empty calories, which means you're putting stuff in your mouth, stuff in your body that is not going to give you any nutrition. And I was doing that a lot. I was putting a lot more that than I was putting vegetables, or I was putting fruits, which those are, it's nature. That's what nature gave us. Vegetables and fruits is what nature has given us, and nature is wise. and it loads them with lots of nutrients, lots of nutrition to help us work better, to help our body function better, and our mind, our brain as well.
Yep, the second question I have for you, baby. Thank you for such wonderful information. Is obesity a common problem in America?
It's really important for me to share with you guys the statistics here in America, because you guys are watching us from all over the world, and you guys don't really notice that there is a big obesity problem in America. I'm going to give you statistics, and I'm really going to give you the website where you can go there and actually check it out for yourself if you don't believe me. You go to www.zdc.gov, and they actually give you the statistics for obesity among adults. And just to get like a quick glimpse of what it is, from 2017 to 2018, which is the most recent data that they have, it shows that 42.4 of the 20-year-old population are obese. Just get that in your head. It's almost half. It's incredible, like how big this issue is here in America.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So 42.4% of those 20-year-olds are white. 49.6% are African American, so it's higher in African American, and 44.8% are Hispanics. So it goes like that. African American are the ones with the most problems of obesity, then Hispanics, and then the white population here. So it is a big issue, you guys. Even though we are, we have a little scale, we're still above the 40%, all of us. And this is based on a BMI that is greater than or equal to 30. Again, and I want to go back to what I said. My BMI was 27.9, very close to 30. So the closer you get to 30, the closer you are to become an obese person. So I want to make a difference between that. I want to make a difference between being obese and being overweight. It's not the same thing, and I want to make that clear. Overweight is like having a little bit more weight than you should have to be healthy or to be a healthy person. Being obese is the extreme of being overweight. So that's the difference between those two. So these statistics talk about obesity. My BMI wasn't obese. It was 27.9. It wasn't obese, but it was overweight. I'm gonna post links on this video on all the YouTube documentaries, TV documentaries that you guys can watch, Netflix documentaries, where you can actually go there and see for yourself that yes, this is a big issue, not only among adults, not only among different races, but among children. We have here in America a lot of children that are born with diabetes because their parents had really bad health issues when they had them, that they were born that way. I wish that parents would think about that and be more conscious about their health when they're having kids. More conscious about, am I gonna feed my kids well? Why? Because the first few years of a child, and you can look this up anywhere you want to look it up. If you want to go to cdc.gov, it's going to be there as well, and it's going to explain to you how crucial it is to really feed high quality food to your kids when they're that little. As a woman, we breastfeed our children, most of us. Not all, but most of us do. And so whatever we're eating and we're putting in our bodies as a woman, we're transferring that to our children. And so if it's full fat, full of like really hydrogenated oils and like fried food, that's gonna go to our kids. And they're gonna be set up for failure as well. There is a really nice documentary you can watch in HBO or YouTube as well, It's called The Weight of the Nation, and it's really, you're gonna see really that we need to make some changes about our lifestyle, about what we eat and what food means to us. There is something called profit over nutrition, and what that means, and you can also watch documentaries on that. I will post those. Corporations, food corporations, and I'm not going to say specific names, are so big that they don't care anymore about our health. They don't care about us. The only thing they care about is money. And if they can put something addictive like sugar or salt in their ingredients and overload it with sugar and salt, so we become addicted to their product, they will do that. They're not going to add any vitamins, they're not going to add any nutritional value, and they're just going to give us empty calories. And why they're doing that? Because they want more money. So by us consuming their bad food, we are making them richer, and we're making ourselves unhealthier. We would love to know what it is like over there and how food it is for you guys. And if you have any problems with obesity in your country, we would love to know about that. Alright, so the last thing that I wanted to talk about, it's about sugar. And I really want you guys, again, I'm going to post another documentary that you guys can watch. And I would pretty much define sugar as the food industry secret weapon. That's the way that they can make more money, more profit. Sugary and salty things make us addicted. It's a little bit complicated, and I don't want to like explain to you guys all this, but it pretty much creates a sense of happiness in us every time we eat it. We eat sugar, something loaded with sugar, and our brain immediately wakes up, and our brain is like, yes, I'm having the best time of my life. And then it crashes. Why? Because our sugar goes up and then it goes down right away. It doesn't stay at a healthy level that it should stay. The food industry knows this, and they know that the only way for us to eat their product is if we become addicted to the product. That's what they load it with sugar, and that's what they load it with salt. We need to fix it. We need to fix it for ourselves and for your children and for future generations, because whenever we have a child, when we have a baby, our genes are going to be passed on to that child. And if your genes aren't healthy, your child is also going to be unhealthy. So we have to think about the bigger picture, not just how we feel in the moment, but the bigger picture of how our bad health, our bad habits are going to lead us to, and our future generations too. Thank you so much for watching us. We love you so much. We really do. We're very happy to read all your comments, any questions that you have that you want me to include on our next videos. Again, all the links, I'm going to post them in the description so you guys can go see for yourselves what I'm talking about. Thank you so much really for watching us. We're really so excited. I am so excited to make this video. I love talking about health. I love talking about you know, all these things that are happening in my life. I'm really excited to share, you know, what I've learned and everything with you guys. So thank you so much again.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching us, guys, and hope you guys see us for the next 3 videos. Yay! See ya! Voy a hablar muy rápido acerca de lo que dije en inglés. Va a haber 4 videos, ese es el primero. Ahí va a hablar de mi vida, de cómo era antes de que yo empezara esto. El segundo video va a ser acerca de toda la información que he juntado, de todos los mitos que hay, de todo lo que la gente me ha dicho cuando me ve que estoy en una dieta. Supuestamente dicen ellos, no es una dieta, es una nueva forma de vida. El tercer video es acerca de cómo exactamente he hecho yo para perder peso, cuáles son las cosas que he hecho, que he cambiado en mi vida, en mis hábitos, para bajar de peso y lograr estar en el mejor peso de mi vida realmente. Y el cuarto video va a hablar más a detalle de cómo estoy haciendo esto, no una dieta, sino parte de mi diaria vida, cómo estoy implementando esto, cómo he aprendido tantas cosas para poder hacer esto el resto de mi vida y mantener mi peso y mantenerme saludable y llena de energía como siempre.
¿Cómo era tu vida antes cuando tenías pesos.
Oh my God, suena tan lindo. Ok, gracias. Thank
Gracias.
you, baby.
Muchas gracias.
Suena tan lindo cuando habla así. También quería hablar un poco en español para poder invitarlos a ustedes que hablan español a ver nuestros videos. Tenemos mucho material en el que queremos trabajar y me encanta que hable español. Estamos haciendo todo esto por ustedes. Muchas gracias por su apoyo y por su amor y por mirar de verdad nuestros videos. Estamos muy agradecidos con ustedes. Ok, empezando la primera pregunta. Que tenía muchos hábitos muy malos y yo estaba comiendo muy mal. Estaba comiendo comida que no tenía valor nutricional. Estaba comiendo muy seguido, mis porciones eran muy grandes. Normalmente estaba comiendo 12 veces al día, 11, 12 veces al día, entre papitas fritas, entre dulces, entre sodas. Y todo eso iba a mi cuerpo. Mi peso al empezar esto era 161.8 libras. Y mi grasa corporal y mi grasa visceral, que se encuentra en nuestros órganos, esa era extremadamente alta. Tenía muchos problemas, no solamente físicos, sino mentales. Estaba muy cansada físicamente, me dolían los pies, las piernas. Me sentía muy débil, muy cansada, sin energía todos los días. Y la verdad no sabía por qué, porque no estaba haciendo nada diferente de lo que estoy haciendo ahora. Simplemente me sentía así, me sentía muy pesada. Y nunca creí que hubiese sido porque yo estaba ganando peso. Realmente nunca nadie me dijo nada, ni Man me dijo nunca nada, ni mi familia, nadie, ni mis amigos nunca me comentó, Kat, necesitas perder peso o mira, estás engordando. Nunca nadie me dijo absolutamente nada. Simplemente fui yo la que me estuve dando cuenta de todos estos cambios que estaban pasando en mi cuerpo. Me sentía que no podía pensar claramente, que no podía tomar decisiones fácilmente. Me costaba mucho trabajo concentrarme y también tampoco sabía que esto era porque tenía mucho sobrepeso. Y también hubo una época en mi vida en la que terminé yendo al cuarto de emergencias en un hospital por problemas hormonales, que no quiero ir mucho a detalles, pero tuve muchos problemas hormonales y también eran causados porque tenía demasiada grasa en mi cuerpo, porque mi cuerpo no estaba haciendo suficientes hormonas para tanto volumen que yo tenía. Entonces eran todos esos problemas que se fueron aumentando y que me empecé a dar cuenta que era el momento adecuado para yo poder hacer este cambio en mi vida y mejorarla y sentirme mejor físicamente y toda yo. También hablé de mi mala relación con la comida. Estaba consumiendo cosas que no tenían valor nutricional, como lo acabo de comentar. Aquí en Estados Unidos es muy normal consumir ese tipo de cosas. La obesidad es un problema en Estados Unidos. Así que vamos a continuar con la segunda pregunta. Y muchísimas gracias otra vez.
La obesidad es un grande problema en América.
Me encanta. Sí. La obesidad es un problema muy grande aquí en Estados Unidos. Ustedes pueden ir a la página, también está en español. Pueden ir a la página www.cdc.gov. B de vaca. Y van a poder ver las estadísticas ahí de la gente que es de nuestra edad, que está en los 20s y que tiene problemas de obesidad. Y les voy a dar un poquito acerca de las estadísticas para que se hagan una idea más o menos de cómo estamos aquí en Estados Unidos. Esta estadística es del 2017 al 2018. Y es en adultos de 20 años arriba en Estados Unidos. Y 42.4% de nosotros somos obesos. Casi la mitad. Es impresionante. No te lo puedes creer realmente. Cuando leí esa estadística dije, Dios mío, casi son 50%, casi la mitad de la población de 20 años es obeso. Y no estoy hablando, quiero ser muy específica acerca de esto, la diferencia entre tener sobrepeso y ser obeso. tener sobrepeso es estar más arriba del peso ideal que tú tienes, que debes de tener para estar saludable y para sentirte saludable. Ser obeso es un paso más arriba de tener sobrepeso. O estás extremadamente sobrepeso. Ellos lo despliegan de esta manera en la página. Ellos ponen a los africanos americanos en el número 1 con el 49.6% de obesidad aquí en Estados Unidos. Después seguimos nosotros los hispanos, que estamos a 44.8% de obesidad. Y después siguen los blancos con 42.2%. Si se pueden dar cuenta, estamos más arriba de 40 todos. Entonces, este es un gran problema, no solamente en la raza blanca, en todas las razas, incluyendo nosotros que vivimos aquí. Esas estadísticas se basan en obesidad, no en sobrepeso. Obesidad es tener un BMI de 30 más arriba. Para darles un poco de referencia, mi BMI era 27.9 era mi MI cuando yo empecé a hacer esto. Entonces yo no estaba obesa, pero sí tenía sobrepeso. También hablé de otras cosas. Hay muchos documentales en YouTube y en Netflix. Estos documentales hablan acerca de todos los problemas que hay de obesidad, no solamente en adultos, jóvenes, sino también en adolescentes y también en niños, e inclusive bebés que nacen con diabetes o con obesidad, con muchos problemas de salud. Y es porque realmente sus padres han tenido muy mala alimentación y los han traído al mundo así. Lamentablemente, también mencioné que las industrias gigantescas de comida, que nosotros ya conocemos muy bien, todas esas industrias saben estrategia que el azúcar y que la sal hace en nuestro cuerpo. Nos vuelve adictos a la comida que ellos están vendiéndonos. Y los hacemos más ricos a ellos y al mismo tiempo nos hacemos a nosotros más enfermos y con muchos problemas de salud. Voy a poner todos los documentales en la descripción de abajo para que ustedes puedan verlos. Realmente es muy interesante todo este tema que tenemos aquí en Estados Unidos y nuestro problema con la obesidad y cómo estas industrias gigantescas ponen su dinero sobre nuestra salud, sobre nuestra nutrición. Y realmente no les importa un rábano a ellos por lo que estamos pasando aquí en los Estados Unidos, y lo único que quieren es hacer dinero y hacer dinero y hacer dinero. Entonces es importante que todos ustedes lo sepan. Realmente nos están matando poco a poco con toda esta comida, con todo estos azúcares, con toda esta sal que le están poniendo a la comida. Y yo no estoy hablando de un 10 gramos de azúcar o 12 gramos de azúcar, que es lo mínimo que deberíamos de tener al día. Estoy hablando de 30 gramos de azúcar, de 40 gramos de azúcar por una porción pequeña, por 8 onzas de jugo, digamos, que es pequeñísima, sí, o por un paquete de dulces, o por una porción de un paquete de dulces, que normalmente no comemos eso, normalmente comemos toda la bolsita de dulces. Entonces es importante estar consciente de eso y de saber qué es lo que estamos poniendo en nuestro cuerpo, porque todo eso nos va a afectar físicamente, emocionalmente, psicológicamente, nos va a afectar en todas nuestras partes de nuestra vida. Por favor, vean los documentales. Realmente es fascinante todo esto que estamos pasando y estar conscientes de nuestra comida, de qué es lo que escogemos comer, de saber cómo leer la parte de atrás de los paquetitos, leer exactamente cuánto de azúcares tiene valor nutricional o solamente son calorías lo que estoy consumiendo en este momento, y escoger racionalmente si está bien comer eso, porque yo no estoy diciendo dejen de comer lo que les gusta. A mí me encantan las papitas, me encantan los dulces, me encanta todo eso, pero quiero estar consciente y en control de mi cuerpo, de decir, hoy voy a comer esta bolsita de papitas y voy a estar contenta por hoy, y voy a estar contenta por mucho tiempo. Quiero estar contenta de mis decisiones y de lo que voy a escoger para comer. Y creo que toda esta información me ha abierto los ojos realmente a lo importante que es lo que ponemos en nuestra boca, lo que ponemos en nuestro cuerpo, y cómo todo eso nos alimenta y cómo eso también afecta a toda la gente a nuestro alrededor. Muchas gracias otra vez por vernos. Ustedes son lo mejor, los queremos muchísimo y muchas gracias por vernos. De verdad estamos muy emocionados al hacer este video bilingüe, y de verdad me emociona mucho hablar mi idioma y estoy muy contenta. Gracias por vernos. Si tienen alguna pregunta, algún comentario, nos encanta saberlo. Por favor, pónganlo en los comentarios de allá abajo. Estamos muy felices de verdad de saber que ustedes nos están mirando desde cualquier parte del mundo y nos interesaría muchísimo saber cómo es allá. Si ustedes son de Perú, si ustedes son de Honduras, si ustedes son de otro lugar donde se habla español. Y nos interesaría mucho saber cómo es alrededor del mundo y si están sufriendo con estos problemas o tienen algunos otros problemas que son diferentes. Pero nos encantaría saber todo acerca de ustedes y si tienen alguna recomendación acerca de lo que quieren que hable, alguna pregunta para los siguientes videos que vienen acerca de este tema, por favor póngala también ahí. Queremos incluirlos a todos ustedes y realmente contestar con lo que he aprendido. Quiero compartirlo con ustedes y muchísimas gracias a todos ustedes que nos están viendo. Los queremos muchísimo, de verdad, y esperamos que ustedes nos sigan viendo. Ahora Man va a decir gracias para ustedes en español.
Gracias por seguirnos. Los queremos mucho.
Los queremos mucho.
Te amo muchos. Te amo muchos. Everyone. Te amo amigo. Te amo amiga. Gracias mucho.
Gracias.